Our next guest got the news he was starring in a movie with Henry Cavill and Millie Bobby Brown hours before taking the British version of the SAT test, and now he never has to go to school again. His movie, Enola Holmes, is on Netflix now, all the way from jolly old England. Please welcome Louis Partridge. Hi, Louis.
Hello.
How you doing?
Good. Can you hear me?
Louis, you're zooming in from your house right now?
My house in South London, yeah. It's quite late over here. Excuse me if I yawn.
Do you live in an Apple commercial? We've got a very white wall behind you. We don't usually see that. It almost looks like a photo
Really?
shoot. How you doing?
I had to move things around. I'm good, thank you. I was just saying I'm tired. I think it's midnight over here, so yeah. What about you?
It's not midnight here, although this is airing at midnight here, so really you're in the right frame of mind right now. Thank you for staying up. Are you still in school?
I am. I'm 17, so I'm in the last year. I think it's senior. I'm really bad with grades and years, but I'm in the last year before I go to college.
Yeah, we call it senior year here. So you are getting ready to go to college. So you have school in the morning?
No, I don't, thank God.
Okay, good. Right.
No, I'm on half term, but otherwise, yeah, I'd be up at 6:45 getting the bus.
I heard you were on the bus on the way to school when the movie came out. Is that correct?
That is correct, yeah. I was on one of the big red buses with the poster on the side of the bus, the Enola Holmes poster. So they started popping up all around London, which was weird, like hopping onto a bus with my little face on the side. But yeah, I think it came out at 8 a.m. here, but everywhere, all over the world on Netflix. So I was on the back row with a few of my mates and we just cheered.
Oh, so your friends all knew that it was maybe going to happen, and then you got the news that it was happening, and then there was a little...
Oh, God, yeah. No, I got everyone involved. Everyone on the way into school. It was so early, and I was like, guys, come on, this is a big moment. So everyone got involved with that, yeah.
When you're in high school and you're making a movie like this, do your parents come with you to set, or are you able to do it by yourself?
Well, I think 16 is the age where they stop coming to set.
I see.
So when I turned 16, my mum didn't have to turn up with me every day. But no, they have a pretty bad track record with that. Because when I was filming Enola, they left me for 2 weeks to holiday in Greece, in Corfu, leaving me alone in the house. And it's not even the first time they've done it. There's been 2 other incidences where I've been left alone, or they jetted off on holiday.
You sound upset about this. There was no greater period of time in my young life than when my parents would go out of town.
That is true. Let me tell you, there were a few incidents actually. An egg ended up on the ceiling.
Is
that's
that right?
what I'll tell you. That went down badly. Don't ask.
You get pretty crazy and make upside down omelets, and do your parents still are they allowed to discipline you or anything like that now? Or now that you're a movie star, you wouldn't accept that, right?
I was cleaning leaves out of the gutter yesterday for a bit of pocket money, so very, very much so. Yeah.
Really?
Chores around the house.
How much did you get to clean the leaves out of the gutter?
Well, my rate is £10 an hour, but after the film, I sort of upped it a little bit. So it was 8. But,
Millie Bobby Brown is your co-star in the movie, and also she's a producer in the movie, which means I would imagine she had some hand in choosing you for the role.
I think she probably did. Yeah, we had a few chemistry tests. And about 2 weeks after the last audition I did, I saw she followed me on Instagram. And I thought, oh, like, is this a good sign? I don't know. I was overthinking it massively, as you can imagine. But I was like, is this a sympathy follow? Is she following me because she feels sorry for me because I haven't got the part? Or is she following me because I'm going to be the new co-star? And then I asked her about it a couple of weeks later when I had found out I got the part. And she said, oh, yeah, I thought you knew. I just assumed you knew you had the part. And I was like, oh, come on. Like, I've been waiting every single night to wait for the phone to ring. But there you go, yeah.
And now
it finally happened on the day of, the exam you were talking about, which was...
How did you do on the exam, by the way?
Well, I did the worst out of any exam I took. I think I got something like 26 out of 70, which it was an English essay. And I think it was Macbeth. And it went awfully. And I decided to take it for A-level, which was probably a silly idea, but there you go. I was just thinking about the part, like, how could you not? I was literally in the exam and my mind just completely blanked.
Tell me what happened to your Instagram account when this movie premiered.
Oh, wow, it just went crazy. Like I was at school. I remember I had a games period, so I was in games for an hour and a half. And at the start of games, I had something like 200,000, and then at the end, I had 600,000 followers. And it was like, well, I was making bets with my mates, seeing how much it would go up, and I had no idea it would get this crazy, but it has done. Like,
Yeah, this has got. I mean, are people treating you differently at school now?
you know what? People ask that, and I can honestly say they're not. If anything, they're taking the mick more. I get called Lord Farquaad for the hair. Like it's not. It's hardly like they're, it's not like they're starstruck or anything. It's quite the opposite. I literally get the piss taken out of me for it, which is probably good. It keeps me grounded. But, yeah.
Well, congratulations. That's quite a. I was not in any movies when I was in high school. I mean, we barely even had a video camera. But congratulations. The movie is called Enola Holmes. It is on Netflix now, and that's Louis Partridge. Thanks, Louis. Appreciate your time. Go back to sleep. We'll be back with 24K Golden. Thanks for watching. If you liked that video, click the subscribe button. And if you didn't like it, well, you hurt my feelings.